There's a woman complaining about food stamps here.
Oh, I thought you guys would enjoy this.
What in the world? Why would you do that?
I think y'all will enjoy this wonderful young lady here.
And here she is.
So I just called my mom to tell her, because I just went to the grocery store and I ended up having to pay $50 out of pocket. So I'm telling her like that I have to call the food stamp people and tell them that they're not giving me enough money. So she asked me how much are they giving me. And I said $500. And she gonna hang up on me talking about they ain't giving you shit else because you got an infant. I don't care if I have an infant. $500 is not enough. I'm running out of food stamps within 2 weeks of me getting it. $500 is not enough. They have to go up because the cost of food has went up. The cost of groceries has went up.
She's right about that.
Yeah,
it has went up.
So sis gonna hang up on me like, girl, you know I call you for everything. Don't do that to me like that.
Yeah, it has went up.
They need to give me
girl.
at least $1,000.
Oh, wow.
That's because it has went up.
It has went up. I have some bad news for her.
It has went up. And so when it has went up, so must your food stamp receipt, right? You got to receive more food stamps because it has went up.
Breaking news here. NBC reporting the 12-month inflation hits a 3.4% as elevated price growth continues to bite. So it's still, so in other words, our 3.4% higher. And that's actually, they've been rolling off. You know how they've always manipulated numbers for the last 30 years on inflation calculation? They took some other stuff off to even make that number look better. So we're at 3.4% year to year. And this is after the first 3 years of insanity.
Well, that's pretty good, though, because when Joe Biden took over, the inflation rate was 9%.
Oh, my goodness.
9%. Yeah. And look at that. He's gotten it all the way down to 3.4.
Are you saying it has?
It has went up.
It has went up?
Well, it has went down in this particular case.
Oh, okay.
The inflation rate has went down.
But no, it's still going up. It's just not going up as...
Well, you're right.
It did.
But it went back up. It has went down from the 9% he inherited.
I see, but it's still going
went
up. Yeah, it has went up, just not as much.
As a person that used to get food stamps, what is she buying?
Right. Yeah,
$500,
I know.
That's a lot.
Is it $500 a month or is it every 2 weeks?
It's a month.
$500 a month.
It's a month.
She just got, courtesy of you and me and everyone listening, $500 worth of groceries on us. And she's pissed that she had to pay $50 for $550 worth of groceries.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's America.
Oh, man.
And by the way, all you have to do is buy the cheapest. Like, that's what food stamp does. Gives you can't get any brand stuff.
Well, it doesn't cover certain things, does it? Or have they done away with that?
Well, yeah, you have to have the little food stamp.
Like, could you go buy, prime cuts of steak if you wanted to and just fill up on that?
I'm not sure everything that's on there. Yeah, it's got to be approved.
Yeah, they have to be approved by the department.
They also have
alcohol.
They also have the WIC checks.
They have the WIC checks as well.
If you're a mother, I bet she gets. She's whining about food stamps, but if she's got a kid, she got WIC checks too.
So she gets 500 food stamps and WIC.
And the WIC checks. And the WIC checks you have to get specific items with the WIC checks.
Basically, you get 2 gallons of this, 2 pounds of this, and you just keep adding.
That's what you get.
I'm so sorry that she has to go out of her way to, quote, call the food stamp people because it has went up.
It's got to go up.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
She needs $1,000 a month. Isn't that what she said?
That's what she said.
For 2 people?
And her mom hung up on her.
2 people.
Okay, well.
And now they have the card. Back in the day, they used to
so you're not,
have money.
You don't want to be embarrassed.
That was the thing.
Back in the day,
it's got to look like a Visa debit card.
No stigma now.
The grocery stores had to have food stamp money.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that they paid you back in food. If you used food stamp money, you got paid back in food stamp money unless it was under $1. Then you got change back. So the smart people would purchase like a banana.
Yeah.
And get change back. That's how you get. That's how you get cash money.
And just keep doing that.
That's how you get cash money.
A bunch of different times.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're that hard up, good luck. I mean, just keep doing it. Like if you do that 1,000 times a month, and people probably did, and probably still do. Oh, it's unbelievable. And by the way, if you're not aware, the inflation rate when Biden took over was 1.4%. not 9% like he keeps saying.
So it went up.
It has went up. It has went up. Even at 3.4%.
Yeah.
You're going on triple.
Well, that's what he was saying. That's what he was trying to say in that one interview, that it had, sure, it's ticked up a little bit, but I started out, it was 9. So he was trying to say that it has gone up a little, but not as bad as it was.
He's trying to blame on Trump what he did during his presidency.
Correct.
Because at one point during his reign here, his reign of terror, it was 9%.
Correct.